What up guys, it is Justice here and welcome back to RuneScape. So what happened to the one build series on this channel? Well, one word can pretty much wrap up what happened to this series, and the word is Invention. And at the time, about a week before Invention came out, I was going through lots of assessments and job interviews and wasn't able to reach that one build mark just before Invention came out. It was like a week before. I got up to about 850 mil. I'm not sure what the last episode of the series I was on. I think I was on around 650 mil or so, but I managed to get up to 850 mil through a few seismic one splits and things like that. And yeah, then Invention was released and I lost about 300 million GP within the first about 2 days. Then merged a little bit back with accuracy tops when they made hybrid gear augmentable on the following week. So I managed to buy quite a few accuracy sets, and that's what I essentially used. If you watched my Invention videos, that is essentially what I used to reach the 99 Invention mark. So yeah, I lost a lot of money through Invention, that on top of buying a noxious scythe for 160 mil from a mate called Walshy. Scythes decided to rise in price around that time because of various different methods such as the Eric method, and just overall the scythe being a pretty damn good weapon for what you're buying it for. You know, from that point as well, I'm very glad Invention was released because it made me go and buy the noxious scythe, and then eventually it opened my eyes to faster kills in terms of Araxor with duo. In terms of duo Araxor kills, much quicker kills, very efficient on certain paths, which I'll probably make a video on in the future. And all in all, very nice to solo with the scythe as well on phases 1 to 3 when path 1 is open, when you've got loads of spider minions, and you can just take them out really quickly and then switch to your Drygors in phase 4, which I personally prefer to do because you can deal more DPS whilst using the destroy ability within your ability rotation in phase 4, and I also like switching between magic and melee prayer there. But overall, that is essentially what happened to the one build series. You know, I had no money, eventually becoming bankrupt when you look at my Hellware video where I literally went bankrupt in terms of GP cash stack, whether that's in my coin pouch or in my bank. So overall, been through a bit of a journey since Invention was released, and it feels kind of crazy. You know, there's not loads to speak about Invention at the moment except for perking up your armor. That's probably the biggest thing in terms of the skill. That's probably like the biggest link between the skill Invention and people's gameplay and playstyles right now in the game. Of course, I'm not 120 Invention yet. That's something which I'm going to slowly progress and get via siphoning my tier 90s. And also what we're looking for as a player base is eventually getting the dyed tier 90s, dyed weaponry, and getting all of those weapons augmentable. That's something which JX are working on. It's on their very low priority list in terms of whether they're going to fix that sort of stuff. And that's a bit of a shame. You know, a lot of people there with fully dyed weapons and armor, and they can't do anything with it. Eventually they may augment tier 90 armor, but there's lots of balancing issues there. But overall, that's the journey of what I've been through and what happened to the one build series. So now, moving forward in this video, you should see me at some point make a full spider leg. So after going about 136 kills dry, I managed to get myself the spider leg middle, sorry, and then of course I must have done another 100 kills or so to get the other 2 pieces, or at least 80 other kills. So overall, went pretty dry on getting the spider leg, but as you noticed on my testing the Dragon Rider Lance, I managed to get another top. So my aim right now, moving forward, is to make some more money and just have fun and enjoy the game, hence the reason of me going to be streaming more and trying to shift my time over to that. And what I'm planning on doing, guys, is to build a bossing loot tab. Now, I don't often build loot tabs due to a lack of time, but if I'm going to be shifting my time over to investing more, if I'm going to be shifting more time into actual gameplay, then it means I can actually create stuff like this and start really getting involved in the game and upskilling in certain boss fights, such as Araxor. Now, Araxor duo in particular on the specific rotations such as 1 and 2 and 1 and 3 is very, very good money making. It's probably, or it is the best GP money maker in game per hour. So my plan is to reach the 1000 Araxor kill mark. I'm currently around 640 odd. So I need to do about 350 to 400 kills to get to 1k. And amongst that, I'll be killing other bosses. I'm potentially going to be trying out Rise of the Six a bit more moving forward, because Rise of the Six on the new NXT client is supposed to look beautiful. Now, the two main bosses as well that are currently not really doable in NXT are Virago and Araxor. Prominently Araxor. Everything is extremely delayed in terms of when you're walking Araxor, but Araxor's attacks are very delayed. It feels like you're carrying a bag of bricks on your back when you try just moving around in that area, and when you try using your abilities, they come off cooldown at different times. Everything is kind of messed up right now in NXT, so I'm actually using a WaterFox 64-bit browser instead, which allows me to use 64-bit Java at the same time, rather than the old Java client, which only works at 32-bit. So that allows me to run the game much smoother when I'm streaming and even when I'm not streaming, and it also minimizes lag spikes as well in the game. So I highly recommend checking that out. Feel free to go on my Twitch chat when I'm streaming and just type the WaterFox command. But either way, that is something I'm going to be looking at doing, getting to that 1k Araxor kill count mark and stacking up all the loot that I managed to get across that. Now that means my aim is to get at least 3 full spider legs out of another 400 kills or so. You know, if you go with the drop rate of 1 out of 40 leg pieces, it averages out to around another 3 full spider legs I should be aiming to get, which is a substantial amount of money. That adds up to 480 mil. So that's already half a bill right there, purely off the unique drops. And then whilst I'm going for those unique drops, 400 Araxor kills in itself in terms of the normal loot per hour will be extremely substantial. So that's going to add up. That's going to add another load of money to that cash stack. On top of that, I'll be also adding any other drops that I get from any of the bosses, such as the Vengeful Kite Shield that I managed to get from Rise of the Six the other day, which was a complete shock. And the good thing about doing this and just varying it up a little bit and doing other bosses at the same time is that you'll get drops that you just don't expect. So running with this goal, you should see moving forward within this series, hopefully at one point me receive a trio seismic drop, whether that's a singularity or a wand. Of course, preferably a seismic wand split, looking at around between 80 to 100 mil, depending on what the price of the wand is at the time, whether it's going to fluctuate or not. With the Hellway wand coming out, pretty certain that's impacting it right now in terms of making it go down. That's also another video that I potentially want to look at creating, such as the Dragon Rider Lance. I want to potentially test the Hellway wand with a Virtus book, for example. But lots of things are going through my mind right now, which I want to do. But you should expect, hopefully at some point on this channel, a trio seismic drop. That is one of those aspirations of mine right now in the game. I started off this channel with Virago, and I really want to finish off that boss, you could say, for me personally, and get that trio seismic wand. It would be absolutely incredible just to do that and say that I've managed to get a trio seismic drop there. Now, on top of that, I don't know whether I'll ever be able to do this, but duo Virago is a thing right now. And yes, my PVM skills are not good enough to do a duo kill right now, but I feel like I could potentially upskill my skills at Virago and try and get a duo kill. One of my mates has literally said to me he will pay me 100 mil if I manage to get a duo Virago kill. I mean, that's incentive enough to go for it. I was going to go for it anyway, but he's going to pay me 100 mil. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. Whatever, he's going to watch this video. But honestly, if I manage to get a duo Virago kill, that would also be incredible. I have no idea whether I'm capable of doing that, but if I invest more time into streaming, invest more time into chatting with you guys, interacting with those who are listening right now who can do duo Virago kills, and you guys come in the Twitch chat, help me out, help the rest of the community out, and see if we can manage to get that at some point, that would also be a pretty incredible thing. So all of these things you can expect on the channel moving forward at some point, hopefully. I will be giving duo Virago a go in about a week and a half or 2 weeks time when it's the right rotation. So just to be a bit more specific about a few things that are happening in this video behind the commentary, my spider leg did manage to go for exactly 165.9 mil, so that's what boosted up my coin pouch, and now I'm in a comfortable state. You'll also see right now on the screen, I did an entire rot kill with a shield because I forgot my singularity, but somehow the kill worked out surprisingly well. Also, the Nox staff is much better to use at Rise of the Six for slightly more DPS. but I don't own a staff at the moment. Managed to get a Vengeful Kite Shield, which you should see on screen at some point as well. The drop rate's 1 out of 90 in terms of rarity, and I was really happy to get that. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this episode of the One Build series, going through what happened to it, what my plans are moving forward. And if you like the sound of it, then make sure to hit that like button and comment down below your thoughts on this series moving forward, or just this channel. And hopefully I'll see you guys in the live stream, where I'm going to be taking a lot more action, where I'm going to be doing a lot more gameplay moving forward. So hopefully you like the sound of that as well. Make sure to follow me on my Twitch, which is in the description below, for future streams. So thank you for listening to my ramblings on today's video. There should have been some okay PVM footage in the background for you guys to watch. And yeah, thank you so much for the support. We've broken 4 million channel views on this channel together. 4 million channel views. And we've just recently broken the 23k subscriber mark. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much to every single one of you for supporting my channel here. And I just think you guys are absolutely amazing. So thank you so much for that, guys. Honestly, thank you so much. And hopefully we can just keep this going. Oh yeah, one last thing. I've just remembered, God Wars Dungeon 2 challenge mode. The rare drop chance has increased now on God Wars Dungeon 2. Thank God. More of an incentive. I will be going to check this out moving forward. And I may do some loot from like a few kills at the challenge mode God Wars Dungeon 2 boss monsters. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
Production. I'm like, hey, what's up, hello? Sent your pretty ass soon as you came in the door.